Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're digging into a huge question for pretty much any entrepreneur out there. Can you really run your entire business using only free software? It sounds amazing, but is it possible? Let's find out. All right, let's just start with this number. $85 billion. I mean, what is that? Well, according to research that Tech Republic pointed to, that's how much money gets wasted on things like software development delays. It's just a crazy figure that really shows a massive pain point for businesses all over the world. And if you want to see where that money goes, look no further. Businesses are spending a huge slice of their budget, over 30%, just on software licenses. And the real kicker? They're wasting about half of that on tools they don't even need or use. For small business, that kind of waste isn't just a problem, it can be a deal breaker. So, if the old way of buying software is so expensive and, honestly, pretty wasteful, what's the alternative? What if I told you there's a whole world of powerful, professional-grade tools that are, well, free? That right there is the big promise of open source. Okay, so what does open source actually mean? It's not just about being free, like $0. The really big deal is that the source code, think of it as the software's blueprint, is totally public. This means anyone can use it, sure, but they can also change it, learn from it, and share their improvements. It's a whole philosophy of building things together, and it's completely changed the tech world. And when you build software that way, you get some pretty incredible benefits. I mean, cost-effective? Obviously, that's a huge one. But it goes so much deeper. It's super customizable because you can literally change the code to do exactly what you need. It's also really reliable and secure because you've got thousands of developers all over the world looking at it, testing it, and fixing bugs. It all comes down to the community, this amazing global network of people making the software better every single day. All right, the promise sounds good, but can these free tools really go head-to-head with the expensive big-name software we all know? Let's pop the hood and take a little tour of the open source toolbox to see what we've got. First up, let's talk about the Office suite. Word, Excel, the whole shebang. Instead of paying that Microsoft 365 subscription every month, you can use something like LibreOffice or Apache OpenOffice. They're totally compatible with Microsoft's files, and let's be real, most of us use maybe 10% of the features in those paid programs anyway, right? How about managing all your customers? Instead of a super expensive Salesforce subscription, the open source world has these incredible powerhouses like Suite CRM and Odoo. And these aren't stripped-down toys. They are full-blown platforms for tracking your sales leads, running marketing campaigns, and supporting your customers. Now, for all the creative folks out there, this is a big one. Adobe Photoshop is the undisputed king, but it costs a lot. Well, GIMP is an amazingly powerful and totally free alternative for complex photo editing. It's a go-to tool for tons of graphic designers and photographers who choose to go the open source route. Trying to manage your email newsletters can get pricey really fast with services like MailChimp, where you pay more as your list grows. But then you have tools like PHP List that let you manage all your subscribers and scale up your marketing. And for just handling your day-to-day email, Thunderbird is an awesome app that brings all your accounts into one place. And finally, the very backbone of the internet itself. A massive chunk of the web is built on open source. Just think about WordPress. It powers something like 20% of the top 10 million websites online. From simple blogs to giant e-commerce stores, these platforms give you almost unlimited flexibility. Okay, this is all sounding a little too good to be true, isn't it? A powerful, free replacement for basically every expensive tool your business needs? Well, you guessed it. This is where we get to the catch. We have to talk about the true cost of free. So that's the question we absolutely have to ask. What is the real cost of free software? Because even if you aren't paying with your credit card up front, believe me, you are almost always paying with something else. And this visual just explains it perfectly. This is the fundamental trade-off. With proprietary software, you're paying a lot of money to save yourself time. It works out of the box, it has a support team you can call. With open source software, you save a ton of money, but you pay with your time. Time to set it up, time to customize it, and time to figure things out when they go wrong. It's also super important to know the difference between true open source and what's called the freemium model. Freemium things, like that free plan from MailChimp, they give you a little taste, but they lock the best, most important features behind a paywall. You can only send so many emails before you gotta pay up. True open source, like LibreOffice, gives you everything from day one. No catches, no hidden feature costs.
And that brings us to the biggest catch of all. When something breaks with your free open source software, there's no 1-800 number to call. Your options are basically to spend hours searching through community forums, hire an expert to fix it for you, or maybe upgrade to a paid commercial version if one even exists. That support, that's the biggest hidden cost.
So, knowing all of that, how in the world do you make the right choice for your business? It's really not about which one is better. It's about which one is a better fit for you. So let's build a quick framework to help you figure that out. Here are 4 key questions you've got to ask yourself. First, be brutally honest about your resources. Do you have more time or do you have more money? Second, what's your team's tech skill level? Are you okay with getting your hands dirty and troubleshooting? Third, how important is it to have an expert you can call the second something goes wrong? And last, what are the absolute must-have features you need to run your business? So what's the big takeaway here? At the end of the day, this isn't some simple battle between free and paid. The smartest choice you can make is finding the software that's the perfect fit for your unique business, your budget, your team, and your goals. And that really just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Open source software offers you this incredible freedom. Freedom from high costs and freedom from being locked into a single company's ecosystem. But that freedom always comes with the price of responsibility, the responsibility to set it up, to maintain it, and to support it yourself. So the question you have to ask is, for your business, is that a price you're willing to pay?